Hi, my name is Oli and today we'll check this, the Glaze glass mousepad from the Whale. It has some interesting and unique characteristics and features compared to other glass mousepad. In this video we will go through all details and we will find out how it performs in gaming. But first let's do a quick unboxing. The Glaze comes in this giant cardboard. There is no foam inside, but the cardboard is thick enough to protect the glass pad in my opinion. Even if I think foam will better absorb some shocks, especially if it falls on the corner like that. The pad has a very beautiful design. It's a ramen shop or restaurant in a retro 3D design art. Very nice and the color is very clean. Reminds me of a retro Street Fighter background scene. Regarding the specification, I have the Glaze here in this giant size of 600mm by 500mm. You really need a big desk to place it. But it's also available in a smaller size of 500 by 417mm. The thickness is with only 3.3mm, very thin. Especially in this big size, the glass pad feels like a piece of paper. If I measure only the glass without the base, I am even at 3mm, which is the thinnest glass pad I have measured. That's impressive. The Glaze has a full anti-slip base and sticks very good on the desk. So let's check the surface characteristic of this thin glass pad. When you glide your hand over it, it's very smooth. You don't feel a slightly texture like on the Pulsar or Smith Impress. It's like it has a coating, but the Glaze has no coating. So a very interesting surface treatment without coating that gives a very pleasant and smooth feeling to the skin. And therefore you don't need automatically sleeve with this pad. Your skin has an easy glide on this surface. I think it's the first time I can say you don't need necessarily arm sleeve for a glass pad, but skin feeling can be different to each of you. So this is my personal opinion based on my skin feeling. Before we move to the speed of the pad, let's listen again to a sound comparison from my last video about the Asus Moonstone. I clean the skates and the pad before each test. The sound of the Glaze is very pleasant, no scratching sound, it's a very low sound. That's a good point. Now moving to the speed, it's where it's getting very interesting. Unless other glass pad, I will say this one is a hybrid glass pad, if this even exists. It's fast but has some characteristic of a control pad. It feels a bit slower than the Razer Atlas and has a very high stopping power for a glass pad, but the initial friction remains low, which is very interesting. This means you have the low friction of a glass pad but with a stronger stopping power. So for gaming, I have here a very versatile glass pad. Unless other glass pad where I say it's good for faster games, here I can say it's good for all type of games, from Quake to Apex or Overwatch until Valorant or CS2. It will work for all of them. You will need some time to get used to it, especially if you had a close pad before, because this is a hard pad. So micro adjustment while pushing on it will be more difficult, but even here it feels easier compared to the other glass pads. I don't overshoot when I need to be more precise. I also notice during office works or here during video editing I can grab precisely in the timeline the exact frame without being too shaky. So to sum up, the year 2023 is almost turning to the end. It was secretly the year of the glass mousepad. Last year we only had SkyPad on the market and this year we had 7 to 8 new brands entering the competition. The Glaze is the one that impressed me the most. A great quality glass pad with some unique feeling and the whole for a very competitive low price of 90 euros in this giant size or 80 euros for the smaller size. If you are searching a unique glass pad with a solid price, this one is definitely worth a try. So that is for today. I hope you enjoyed this review. If so, please drop a like and sub to the channel. If you want more infos, you can also follow me on Twitter or X, where I post some news and what is coming next. Thanks for watching and as always, see you next time. Bye bye.